Kindie Rockstars. Prepare for a treat, let's meet and greet some bands and singers that are super sweet, making music that's fun for boys and girls. Help them learn about this great big world. Fun for the family, yes it's true, your kids will love it and you will too. Clap and dance and sing aloud, become a part of the Kindie crowd. These songs will make you move your feet and give your ears a great big treat. So settle in, grab your guitars, and let's get to know our Kindie rock stars. Hello everyone, and welcome to Kindie Rockstars. This is the show that gives you the stories behind the songs from some of the best bands and singers that are making fun, informative, educational, catchy, and occasionally silly songs for children and families. I'm your host, Patrick Adams, and each episode of Kindie Rockstars will feature an artist and a featured song. So let's get to this week's show. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's show. My guest today is Dana Rice. Dana, welcome to the show.
Hi, Patrick. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. So tell everybody out there how you got into Kindie music.
So, I'm a type of person who was like kind of born wanting to sing, but didn't really know how. So, you know how people always ask kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was 2, so I want to sing, and I probably sounded terrible. Fast forward, my mom tried to get voice lessons, and nobody was trying to do that with a 2-year-old. So I ended up playing piano reluctantly, but then I realized, hey, I can use this to help me sing. So, okay, I'm going to stick with that. But then over the years, I started, as I got older, playing for children's choir when I was just a child myself, and just fell in love with, more in love with children's voices singing. So fast forward some more, somewhere along the way, I became a chemistry nerd. So I know, right? So I was all this music stuff. And then when it was time to go to college, like, aha, you need a real career. So try chemistry. I'm like, okay, yeah, sign me up. It's like crazy. I did it, and some great things came out of that, but nothing, fueled me like music. So I started teaching kids again, and I liked it a lot. So I did preschool for a little while, and now they had me sick all the time though because all the germs. So I was like, I got to do something different. But I teach piano and voice privately, and whenever I get a chance, I get the kids singing with me. Also, the ones who they don't think they're singers, and we've been able to record some music with some of them, and I just think there's nothing like little kids' voices. I just really like to hear it, and I think it's just so much joy in it. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much me in a nutshell. A big kid.
And so how did that, starting into doing Kindie music lead to like you were actually releasing songs?
So I've been releasing songs for many years, and I never really released any of the songs that I wrote for or with kids until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And this particular song, the first song that I released, so I've only released 2 children specific songs. I think most of my music, if not all of it's very family friendly, but I've only recorded 2 songs that, right off the bat, oh, this is for kids. So that came out of really just working with my students. It's often a challenge to find music that is singable for children, and music that they could possibly play, beginner pieces or things, and music that's just like kind of age appropriate message wise. And so, probably after a whole bunch of YouTube searches and Google searches, I'm like, you know what? Let's just write a song. And so that's how a lot of it happens. A lot of the songs that I've written for kids just come about out of necessity. Like, we need some material and let's make up our own.
Right. So is this going to be like a full-time thing for you? Or are you going to kind of split still between kids music and maybe more adult music?
Well, it's probably going to be a full-time thing for me. Oh, the split thing. Definitely it's a split thing, because I still write, my singer-songwriter things. And but there's always there's so much kids music that I've written that I haven't released. So I'm pretty
Right.
sure that a lot of that will be coming out. And actually, the last 2 years has really given me more time to focus on that, which I haven't been, done before.
And you see, you're also an author.
Yes, I've written two books that again are sort of, well, it seems like everything I do is kind of geared towards, families. Everybody can use it. And so I've written two books that are a celebration of the wisdom of my grandmothers. So I grew up around my grandmothers and, their friends, and picked up a lot of, funny sayings along the way. So I say that they are crazy sayings that will save your life. So my latest book is called, well, the first book is You Don't Want People Talking Under Your Dress. And it's like, what does that mean? And these are the type of things that, my grandmothers used to say, but they would never explain. So in my book, I attempt to kind of explain to, the current generations and the future generations, okay, this is, some of that wisdom that you can, kind of use to help save your life.
Gotcha. So what were you doing during the pandemic?
Probably much like a lot of people, like wondering what in the world is happening. But with not having an answer to what in the world is happening, and when the world was stopping, it's like, okay, well, let's get some of these creative projects that's been on the shelf. So the one book, which was my second book, I Have Truth Equals a Whole Lie. That's more sayings, crazy sayings from grandmothers. That one I completed during the pandemic. I had actually started it prior to, and it didn't get finished. And then so when we're all shut down, I was like, okay, let's get this done. And I also did a soundtrack for that book. So there's an album out there called Grandma Sayings. And it's like every song is like a minute or a minute and a half or less. And it's just the sayings. And you can hear, I have one of my friends who's a singer, and she narrates in some of the songs. So you kind of, as you're listening, you're hearing your grandmother talk to you.
Very good.
Those are the major things I've been doing since we've been kind of sitting here. And then, of course, I pumped out, two of my kindie songs.
Yeah. So let's get into the kindie song.
So the song that I want to share with you tonight is called The World We Want. And I wrote this song with a student who at the time was 7 years old. So it started with, I needed a song for her and I didn't have one. And I said, okay, well, let me write a song. So I started writing a song for her. And then when she came to her lesson, I was sharing it with her. And the song is all about, what kind of world do we want to live in? A world with no hate, a world full of love, things like that. And as I was sharing with her the lyrics, she came up with some ideas of her own. And I was like, she's like, I want a world with no meanness. And I was like, only a kid will say it like that, And I said, this has to be in the song. And so from that, we just kind of built more into the song. And we she performed it at school in different places, but didn't release it until this past year. And now she's 11 or 12. And so now she put a rap into the song, and it just grew and grew, and it was great. But we found ourselves in this social distance situation. So how to get, multiple kids recording in a studio at the same time? So I brought in like each student one at a time to record, and they had never heard the song before, and it was like we had to do it right then and there. It's like, listen to this, let's learn it in 10 minutes, and let's record it. So it's kind of what we did. The song is it just covers a lot of things. It covers, friendships, relationships, it covers caring for the earth, and just all the things that kids think about when they want to say what kind of world they want to live in. And I think it's not just kids that think about that. People think of, adults think of, kids are people, but adults think about those things as well. But sometimes we are so preoccupied with all the responsibilities that we are not able to really put in simple terms what kind of world we want. And, we tend to think in complicated ways, but a child can really break it down for us. And at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, I really just want to live in a world where, people are kind, where, people aren't suffering, and where our world is not crumbling.
Yeah, no, it's a song with a great message and sung by kids.
Yes. And that is, a lot of kindie music is like, there's some fabulous artists out there, and I've been listening to. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I just can't even imagine how, they're able to really do that. All the entertainment is so great, but I need the kids to help me. So all my kindie songs they come with kids singing on them.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, let's check it out. Here is The World We Want by Dana Rice.
Hey kids, I got a question for you. When you think about the world you want to live in, what does that look like?
I wanna live in a world where love rules, where there is goodness, where there is peace. I wanna live in a world where nobody is mean, where there are no frowns, smiles all around. I wanna live
That was The World We Want by Dana Rice. All right, Dana, tell everyone where they can find and download that song and find and connect with you on social media.
So The World We Want is available anywhere you're getting music digitally. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's on, all of them. And you just look up, it's under Dana Rice because I'm the artist on there. It's called The World We Want. If you want to connect with me on social, I am everywhere at Dana Rice Music because I need something simple that I can remember, and hopefully you can too. So I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as Dana Rice Music. And my website is danaricemusic.com. So if you can't remember those other links, you just go to the .com and everything you want and more is there.
Nice and simple. Love it. Well, Dana, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you for the work you're doing to introduce us to music that we're probably missing without it.
Yeah, you got it.